Hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss my fourth week of current affairs for the year 2026. So let us start without wasting our time. So we'll discuss it in question and answer format. So the first question says, which of the following countries recently awarded Prime Minister Narendra Modi with Royal Order of the Polar Star Commander Grand Cross recently? And your options are Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Netherlands. So what is the right answer to this question? So the right answer actually is option B, Sweden. So PM Modi visited there. So that is why you should be knowing B is the right answer. So in the month of May, actually he was there. So Sweden conferred its highest honor for head of the government, the Royal Order of the Polar Star Commander Grand Cross, upon PM Modi. Okay. So these types of awards are actually asked in the exam. So he arrived in Sweden on 17th May and on a 2-day visit. And on this occasion, he was awarded this. The capital of Sweden is Stockholm, because sometimes capitals are also asked in the exam. I'm sure you must be aware of that. Let's move on to the next one. Including the Chief Justice of India, the total strength of the Supreme Court will now be. So basically earlier, the Supreme Court strength was total maximum judges in the Supreme Court can be 33 plus 1. That is 34. 33 judges and plus 1 because the Chief Justice of India, he is also a judge. So total, earlier it was 34 maximum strength. Now recently, four judges have been increased by the Parliament of India. Basically, the President has approved the ordinance, has promulgated the ordinance, and very soon we will see actually the Parliament passing a law in this regard. So basically, ordinance is actually equivalent to the law. So basically, now we are having 37 plus 1, that is 38 total number strength. Plus 1 is the Chief Justice. So total, we are having 38. Including the CJ, right? So B is the right answer to this question. That's what you should be knowing. Next is, which of the following universities recently returned the historic Chola copper plates to India? So Chola dynasty was there in modern day Tamil Nadu region. So recently, actually, Leiden University in the Netherlands returned 11th century Chola copper plates to India. So B is the right answer to this question. That is what you should be knowing. So here it is. The Leiden copper plates recently returned to India are a vital record of Chola administration. Okay, this is the image. You can see it here. So these are okay, yes, this is actually the main plates. That is what is being talked about. Next is, CBSE has recently made the study of how many languages compulsory for class 9th and 10th. I'm sure you must be aware. And that is the 3-language formula. C is the right answer to this question. And out of these 3 languages, so they are mandatory to study 3 languages from class 9th onwards. R1, R2, R3 for class 9th and 10th. And out of these, 2 should be native Indian language. Means one, you can use English, learn English or any other language. And the other 2 should be an Indian language. Okay, according to National Education Policy 2020. Because this National Education Policy 2020 recommended something like that. Okay, that's what you should know. The next is, India rejected the ruling of, and you should know one thing, the 3rd language, that will be an internal assessment. Basically, the boards will not actually take exam of that. The schools will take exam for that. Next is, India rejected the ruling of which body regarding the Indus Water Treaty recently? So Indus Water Treaty 1960 it was signed. So there were some disputes, although India has cancelled this treaty now after the Operation Sindoor and all, after the Pahalgam terrorist attack. But this actually, there was some dispute before, which was pending before that. And the Court of Arbitration for Sport was listening this matter, but the India had already said that actually this is not legitimate. Even in the past. So this is Indus Water, Indus River. It goes like this. So it actually starts from Ladakh, starts from Tibet, goes to Ladakh, and then goes to Pakistan like this in Karachi. Right? This is Arabian Sea. So C is the right answer to this question. India rejects Court of Arbitration's bondage awards on Indus Water Treaty. That is what you should know. Court of Arbitration of Sports, 15 May 2026. This judgment came regarding hydroelectric power project on Indus River system. So India said that all these prior announcements illegally constituted. So this Court of Arbitration of Sports is illegally constituted. And the decision is null and void. We do not approve this type of any such court. Okay, that is what India has said. So a 5-member panel led by Professor C. D. Murphy was constituted in January 2023. So this was constituted much earlier. So we have cancelled the treaty last year, right? So this Court of Arbitration for Sports was constituted in January 2023, because the Pakistan had challenged India's Kishan Ganga project and Rattle project. Rattle project is on Chenab River, and Kishan Ganga is actually on Kishan Ganga is river. There's a river in Jammu and Kashmir. So that's what Kishan Ganga itself is a river, actually. So these were the projects that were made, and Pakistan had claimed that this violates Indus Water Treaty. So Indus Water Treaty was signed between India and Pakistan in 1960. That was cancelled by India last year. But this dispute was there since January 2023, and they said that actually Court of Arbitration for Sports ordered India, of course. But actually what happened was India has categorically said that we are not accepting any such court. Next is who has been recently nominated as Latvia's next Prime Minister. So right answer is option C, Andris Kulberg. Okay, so this is Latvia. Okay. And these are Baltic countries. This is Baltic states. So Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania are called as Baltic countries. That is what you should know. So C is the right answer to this question. Okay. Next is, where was the Million Minds Tech Park Phase 1 recently inaugurated? Right answer is option C, Ahmedabad. Mr. Amit Shah inaugurated Million Minds Tech Park Phase 1 in Ahmedabad. It's a premier integrated technology and innovation hub located in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Next is, who is the current president of BRICS New Development Bank? I'm sure you must be aware BRICS Summit is being organized in India this year. Okay. So please tell me, there are 10 members. You have to comment in the chat, you have to comment, write in the comment that what are those 10 members of BRICS. This year, BRICS Summit will be happening in India. And New Development Bank is a bank of actually BRICS. And the current head is actually Dilma Rousseff. Okay. You can read about it. Established in July 2014. Headquartered in Shanghai, China. This is the same place where you will find the headquarters of BRICS. And please be aware, not all the BRICS countries can be a member. Even the countries which are not part of BRICS can also become a member of New Development Bank. For example, Algeria, Bangladesh, Colombia, these are not member of BRICS. But still, like Uruguay, still you can be a member of BRICS New Development Bank. Next is, which of the following honor was conferred upon Prime Minister by Norway? So here is Norway, and I have told you whenever a keyword is matching. So here is keyword matching and here is keyword matching. So either B or C, chances are slightly high. That is what I wanted to say. So the right answer is B. Grand Cross of the Royal Norwegian Order of Merit. So B is the right answer to this question. So Modi ji visited there also. Oslo is the capital of Norway. So that is what you should be knowing. Next is, which of the following global space-based intelligence companies recently plans to establish its first Indian satellite production facility? So right answer is option C, ICEYE. Okay. A global leader in space-based intelligence is partnering with Dhruva Space. It is also a private company based in Hyderabad to establish first Indian satellite manufacturing facility. Okay. That's what you should know. Next is, Iran announced the formation of which new body to manage Strait of Hormuz? So the right answer is option B, Persian Gulf Strait Authority. So basically, I'm sure you must be aware, we have seen war in this region. Israel and USA had attacked Iran. Iran hit back and all. So during that war, Iran had blocked this Strait of Hormuz. Okay, this is the narrow strait which connects this Persian Gulf with the rest. Like this is Gulf of Oman. This region is called as Gulf of Oman. And here is Arabian Sea. So basically, this is connected by this Strait of Hormuz. Okay, that's what you should know. And that's what it was in the news. B is the right answer to this question. Okay, so they have made a separate authority which will govern this. And I'm sure you must be aware, a lot of time it was open, then closed, open, then closed. The war is happening to and fro. Sometimes it is ceasefire is happening. Sometimes again the war is starting. Actually, these things were in the news. Next is, Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah inaugurated a public service center in which district of Chhattisgarh recently? Dantewada, Sukma, Bastar, Bilaspur. And the right answer actually is option C, Bastar. C is the right answer to this question. Okay, Bastar is the place in Chhattisgarh that was once actually a hub of Naxalism, but now it has substantially decreased. And you can see it was named after a brave tribal leader from 1910, Veer Gundadur. Okay, Shahid Veer Gundadur. Next is, who among the following became the first woman officer to earn CAT A qualified flying instructor qualification in the Indian Air Force recently? Right answer is option C, squadron leader Sania. है ना? First woman officer to achieve prestigious CAT AQFI qualification. So it's a most elite instruction rating. If you have got it, then it's a very great achievement. है ना? So this is given to a flying pilot, etc. है ना? First woman officer to get this. Squadron leader is an Indian Air Force officer. है ना? Next is in economic terms, TIPA stands for what? So Trade, Economic and Partnership Agreement. B is the right answer to this question. And it was actually signed between India and EFTA countries, European Free Trade Association countries like Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Liechtenstein. These 4 countries are called as EFTA countries of Europe. So EFTA countries and India signed a trade TIPA agreement that came into force last year in October. So it's a free trade agreement which will reduce import taxes, tariffs, duties, etc. So there'll be, whenever there will be export and import from both the countries, there will be reduced taxes or reduced import tariffs, import duties, import taxes, etc. That is the idea behind this. Okay. Next is, which of the following volcanoes erupted recently in Indonesia's North Maluku province? So right answer is option C, Dukono. Okay, Mount Dukono. North Maluku Island. The name of the island is North Maluku. Okay, in Indonesia. So I'm sure you must be aware. So this is Dukono. This region actually is a plate boundary, and we have seen a lot of what we call it as volcanic eruption in this region. Next is, first International Big Cat Alliance Summit will be held where? So it was supposed to happen in New Delhi, but actually it has been postponed because of Ebola. So a lot of officials from Africa were supposed to come. That's why an Ebola we are having in Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, it is spreading badly. So that's why the government of India has decided to postpone it. Okay. It was supposed to be held on 1st June. So International Big Cat Alliance, basically it's a grouping of countries where they are supposed to protect 7 big cats: tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar, and puma. Out of these 7, 5 are found in India. Hai Jaguar and puma is generally not found in India. Hai and tiger, of course, India is the tiger state, tiger country. Most tiger you will find it in India. And the tiger state is Madhya Pradesh. Maximum number of tigers. The next is G20 Foreign Ministers Meeting 2026 will be hosted where? Right answer is option C, Atlanta. Meeting in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, that's what you should know. So G20. Okay. So basically here they're asking about foreign ministers meeting. So foreign ministers meeting recently will be hosted. G20 foreign ministers meeting will be hosted by USA only in Atlanta. But the main G20 summit where the president and prime minister will come, that will also happen in USA in Miami. Miami is in Florida. This is more important. You should know. And this will happen in this year's December. Okay, so please read about G20. So G20 is having 19 countries plus entire European Union plus entire African Union. This is G20. Next is PM Modi's visit to Italy will focus significantly on which economic corridor? INSTC, IMEC, Silk Route, BCIM corridor. Right answer is option B, IMEC. India, Middle East, East Europe economic corridor. So basically, I'm sure you must be aware. So India to reach to Europe. This is the route. But we are planning another route, which I am making with black pen. So from here, UAE, and from here, we can go like this to Israel. So this is IMEC, India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor. This is a plan that India, we can go to UAE, and from Saudi Arab, we can go to Israel. This is Jordan. This is Israel. And from there, actually, they can go to Europe. So discussions will be there with regards to IMEC also. India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor. So when Modi ji visited Italy, actually, the talks with regards to IMEC was also done. Next is, which of the following countries replaced UAE as India's second largest export destination in April 2026? So right answer is option B, Singapore. And the reason is simple, because I'm sure you must be aware that there is a Strait of Hormuz is getting blocked. This region is witnessing war. And this triangular country is UAE. So of course, because of which India's export actually got reduced. US's largest export destination. Second is Singapore overtook UAE due to disruption. So now Singapore has become the second one. So from India, the second country will become actually Singapore is the second country where India exports the largest. Next is, who among the following golf players became the first Englishman since 1919 to win PGA Championship in stroke play era? So right answer is option C, Aaron Rai. C is the right answer to this question. Okay, just remember it. And a PGA Championship for men's major golf championship. You can read about it. And established in 1916. Aaron Rai is the current winner, current champion. Next is, which of the following Indian sites is linked with India-Italy Maritime Heritage Cooperation? So PM Modi was there in Italy. Also, he visited Sweden, Norway, Italy. I'm sure you must be aware. So that Melody event actually was there at that time. So basically, in Lothal, in Gujarat, there was a dockyard of Indus Valley Civilization time. Okay, so their National Maritime Heritage Complex is being made at Lothal. So here is Lothal. During the time of Indus Valley Civilization, this was a dockyard where ship used to get parked. Okay, that's what you should know. Okay, so there will be India-Italy Maritime Heritage Cooperation between these two. National Maritime Heritage Complex is under construction project in Lothal. So there will be museum, amusement park, education institution, resorts, etc. So India might be taking help of Italy in this regard. Next is, which of the following organizations recently awarded PM Modi at the Agricola Medal with the Agricola Medal? So right answer is option C, FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. Next is, Pragati 2026 military exercise is being hosted where? Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim. So right answer is option B, Meghalaya. Pragati at Umroi. Predominantly refers to exercise Pragati, partnership for regional armies of growth and transformation in the Indian Ocean. So 400 troops from India and 12 friendly nations like Bhutan, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Maldives, Myanmar, Nepal, Philippines, Seychelles, Sri Lanka, Vietnam were invited. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. Next is, Abu Dhabi aims to become world's first. Abu Dhabi is the capital of UAE, United Arab Emirates. World's first fully AI native government. C is the right answer to this question. So AI native government by 2027. So $13 billion AI strategy to build world's first capital. So Abu Dhabi, you should know. Next is, Maharashtra's first underwater museum project is located off the coast of what? So right answer is Sindhudurg. So C is the right answer. So basically in Maharashtra, Sindhudurg, you will find this anchored by a ship. So it's a former ship, INS Guldar. So this was earlier a ship which was used by the Navy. Now it has been decommissioned. Decommissioned means now it is no more used by the Navy. So it is anchored to it. Anchored means tied to it. So when you go down inside the water, you will be tied with that ship. And then, of course, you can go and have an underwater museum. Enjoy it. Near Sindhudurg is a place in Maharashtra. So there is a Sindhudurg fort also. C is the right answer to this question. Next is, who among the following Indian chess players recently became first Indian to qualify for the 2026 Sports World Cup? Right answer is option C, Aravind Chidambaram. C is the right answer to this question. GME is Grandmaster related with chess. Qualified for 2026 Sports World Cup in Riyadh. Okay. Next is, Swami Swaminathan and MS Swaminathan became India's first what? Father-daughter duo to receive FRS. So there is a very famous award of there is a very famous status, Fellow of the Royal Society. So Royal Society means British. So Fellow of the Royal Society of London. Actually, someone who's having a great knowledge in natural language, knowledge, mathematics, engineering, science, medical science. They are being added in this category of Fellowship of the Royal Society, which is given from England. So basically, there are very prominent names like Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin, Charles Darwin, many other prominent names. S. Ramanujan, Jagdish Chandra Bose. So similarly, Satyanath Bose, Alan Turing. Mr. M.S. Swaminathan, father of Green Revolution in India. His name was also added. And this time, Soumya Swaminathan, she was earlier a very senior officer in WHO. Okay. And she is the daughter of M.S. Swaminathan. She has been also added in the same list of FRS, that is Fellow of Royal Society. Okay. Next is, which of the following Indian states recently became the first to create a separate artificial intelligence ministry? So right answer is option C. Kerala is the right answer to this question. Okay. Kerala became the first Indian state to establish a dedicated AI ministry. Okay. Mr. PK Kunhali Koti would be the minister. Okay, that's what you should know. Next is India and Italy will celebrate which year of as the year of culture and tourism. So here we are talking because recently the Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Italy. So that's why we are talking in context of Italy. So right answer is option C, 2027. Year of culture and tourism. Next is which of the following novels won International Booker Prize 2026? This was very much in the news, and the right answer is Taiwan Travelogue, Star Market. Okay. Yang Shuangzi is the name of the author. The name of the book is Taiwan Travelogue, but it is originally written in Taiwanese language, translated into English by Ling King. So he's the translator. Why translator is important? Because both get equal amount of money. Okay. Next is DRDO successfully completed trials of which indigenous missile? Indigenous means made in India missile. So right answer is option C, ULPGM V3. UAV launched precision guided missile V3 in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. Next is which of the following South African civilian honors was recently awarded to Professor Salim Abdul Karim and Kirtan Dheda? Important. Order of Mapungubwe. C is the right answer. It is South Africa's highest civilian honor. Like we have Bharat Ratan in India, highest civilian honor. Similarly, in South Africa's highest civilian award is Order of Mapungubwe. And this year it has been given to 2 Indians. Okay, for research on public health scientists. And their names are Professor Salim Abdul Karim, and Kirtan Dheda. Please remember it. Important. Okay. 2 Indian origin people have got. Next is first International Big Cat Alliance Summit. I've told you it was postponed due to Ebola. And again, 4th India Africa Forum Summit was also supposed to happen in New Delhi. So both were postponed. This was supposed to happen from 28th to 31st May. And this was supposed to happen from 1st June. Both were postponed due to Ebola. So that's what you should know. Next is which of the following countries joined International Big Cat Alliance recently? So right answer is Saudi Arab. B is the right answer. So you can see, now total 26 countries have become a member. Hai? Next is IIT Kanpur Director Maninder Agarwal was recently elected fellow of which prestigious scientific institution? So right answer is option C, Royal Society. Again, fellow of the Royal Society, of course, the same. World's oldest and most prestigious scientific institution. Hai? So IIT Kanpur Director is also there, Maninder Agarwal, along with Swami Swaminathan, which we have just discussed. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. Let's move on. According to the report, NVIDIA became the first company to achieve what market capitalization? Market capitalization means MCAP or valuation, total value of share. Last year in October, it achieved $5 trillion valuation. That is total value of shares. This is the first time any company has got this. No country in the world is having $5 trillion. Trillion is having 12 zeros. Valuation. NVIDIA is a very famous company. It has become prominent after AI. The rise of AI. It is famous for making chip, graphic card, and etc. Next is India successfully test fired which ballistic missile recently from Odisha? Right answer is option D, Agni 1. Short range ballistic missile from Chandipur, Odisha. Next is the first Khelo India Tribal Games will be hosted where? Right answer is option C. So first India Khelo India Games is organized by Ministry of Sports. Ministry of Sports, hai na? But now Khelo India Winter Games is also being organized in winters in Leh Ladakh and Gulmarg region. First phase happened in Leh Ladakh, second phase happened in Gulmarg in Jammu and Kashmir. Similarly, Khelo India Tribal Games is being organized in tribal region, of course. So in Chhattisgarh it is being organized. C is the right answer. Next is which of the following High Court is set to get Justice Meenakshi Emrai as the Chief Justice? So Patna High Court Chief Justice. And she will be hardly for few days, like for hardly 1 month or something like that. Anna. She is a judge of Sikkim High Court, appointed as the Chief Justice of Patna High Court. Next is Chandrayaan 3, recently achieved which prestigious international award? I'm sure Chandrayaan 3 it became very much famous. Anna. On 23rd August, it got landed. As far as I remember, it is 2023, right? So actually, it got landed and it got 2026 AIAA Goddard Astronautic Award, American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics Award. So that's what you should know. B is the right answer to this question. Okay, it's a professional society for field of aerospace engineering. Next is, which of the following books was recently released at Uprashtrapati Bhavan? The right answer is option C. The Library of Man, the story of P.N. Panikkar. That is what you should be knowing about. So Uprashtrapati is Vice President, है ना? So Vice President Dr. C.P. Radhakrishnan released this book on P.N. Panikkar. He is considered as father of library movement in India, and he was from the state of Kerala. Father of library movement in Kerala, they are called. And you can see it here. P.N. Panikkar. Next is Hainan Free Trade Port belongs to which country? So Hainan, China. So this is Anna. And they are actually trying to set up this port similar on the lines of Singapore, as they have claimed. That there will be very less tariff and all. Free trade port will be there. So I think somewhere here you'll find this Hainan. Hainan Island is there, Hainan, in China. Next is, which of the following apps was recently launched for Bharat Text 2026? Text means textile, so of course. So whenever a keyword is matching, I've told you, chances are very high that that would be the answer. Bharat Text 2026 event app. C is the right answer to this question. Okay. Next is, who among the following Formula 1 drivers recently won Canadian Grand Prix for his 4th straight victory? So right answer is option D. Kimi Antonelli. D is the right answer to this question. Okay, that's what you should know this. So Mercedes driver, है ना? Canadian Grand Prix. Grand Prix is generally for car race, etc. है ना? So this is actually a car race. I'm sure you must have heard it. So this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.